Hi guys, welcome back to Fat Boys RC. How's it going out there in the real world? Now today we're going to be looking at something slightly different. It's going to be quite a bit of a video. I might even break it up into a few videos for you. We are looking at the Tamiya TT01e 1/14 truck. And here we go. Now purchased this one from TJD Models in Sutton-under-Hone near Dartford. Great model shop. Get down there, get buying, tell them I sent you and all that stuff. Anyway, before we get into that, now the truck racing has been going on down at Medway RC Raceway, logo up there, bing. We've been going there quite a few weeks now with the touring car. My son's been running his Tamiya TT01e truck, and now that I've got mine, we're going to build it up, but we're going to actually learn from what he's learned over the last few months, listen to a few of the guys down there. We're going to do some of what we call the essential upgrades, okay? Now the first essential upgrade, obviously, this is a bit of a no-brainer. They normally run on nickel metal hydride. We're going to put a 2S LiPo in it because our rules at the track say we can use the standard torque tune motor that comes with the truck, but we can also use a 2S battery. So you're going to have a little bit more of an oomph from that. So we'll get that charged up and get that in it when it's built. The next upgrade. One of the things you do get a lot of is grip roll with the trucks, where the tyre walls are quite high and you go into it and boom, and away you go. So we're going to use tyre inserts. Now these are actually the U6734, but I understand that the stubby buggy ones are a little bit better because they're thinner. These ones we're going to put almost a full one in the front, and then we're going to cut a back one in half and put half of one in the back. Next essential upgrade, decent servo saver. This is the Tamiya original servo saver, the upgrade. That's going to be what we put in the truck. Apparently the TT01 has a bit of sloppy steering. This should sort that problem out. Next upgrade, no Tamiya build is complete without these. Ball bearings. Flappy ones. Basically, if you've not been building Tamiya before, you won't know, but if you have been building Tamiya before, you'll definitely know. They give you these nylon bushes rather than ball bearings. You want to get your car a bit more reliable, a bit faster, a bit smoother. You're going to replace all those nylon bushing with ball bearings. Now, that's a good little start up, isn't it? My next recommended upgrade to me, and I'm recommending it to you, is some decent oil-filled shocks. Now, they don't have to be the best shocks in the world. The air racing ones are good. These ones in particular I've purchased are actually FTX Stinger shocks, and they're just a decent quality oil-filled 50mm shock, which should fit directly onto the TT01e. And that being said, there are some other bits you need for the suspension. Now we've gone here with the recommendations from Frosty Models for some yellow springs for the back, which is the medium compound spring, and some soft springs for the front, which is the red compound spring. That should handle a bit of the should sort out the handling, basically. That being said, nothing will be complete without the right weight of oil in the shock absorber. Now, I don't know what comes as standard in the shock absorber, but for the truck racing, we're using a 350 CSL. Now, this you can get from any model shop. You can get this from Amazon. You can get it anywhere that sells anything to do with models. But 350 CSL. So we've got our basic kit. We've got all our upgrades. And what else would you need? Of course, good old Loctite. Need a bit of Loctite. Not sure how much I'm going to need on a TT01e. I'm told they pretty much don't really need it because everything's threaded. Being Tamiya, most of it's Phillips type crosshead rather than hex anyway. It's all thread biting, so it should be okay. You're going to need some tools. You're going to need a little screwdriver. You're going to need your wheel wrench. You're going to need some little pliers. You're going to need some cutters, and you're going to need scissors for cutting out the body, because all Tamiyas come with the body on the mold. You cut it out, you paint it, you do what you want with it. Now, I'm not going to actually do box art on these. I very rarely do a box art on my models. I can't be bothered, to be quite honest, and I'm a bit creative owning the graphics company, so I like to make my own design. This one, we've gone for a colour that's been recommended by Rich at TJD Models. I think maybe he needs to go and see a therapist, because he has recommended neon carrot. Yes, you heard it here, neon carrot. The truck is going to be neon carrot. Okay. And then the back underneath coat, we're going to go with white. So we've got some polycarbonate paints there for the polycarbonate shell. If you're going to paint a shell, make sure you get the right paint. Don't get the TS. Don't use any other plastic paints. Could chip off, could affect the structural integrity of the actual polycarbonate. So without further ado, we shall zoom you in a little bit. We shall look at what you get in the box. Let's see what's in the box. We like what's in the box. We're looking in the box. So here we go, guys. We've got the standard Tamiya box. Decent bit of box art, as usual, as you would expect from Tamiya. This one is actually a Team Han Racing model. Not it's really going to make a difference because I'm not going to use the stickers and things like that. But I did like the man body. There's 3 different things. You get like the Bugra, you get the Mercedes, you get the man. And I actually prefer the man body. I like the clunkiness of it. But I'm going to do it in my own little design. Right, so you look at the box, tells you all about the truck. On there, you get all your breakdown, what's required to run it, because obviously you get the kit, but you're going to need a transmitter, a battery, a charger, a servo, a receiver, and an ESC. No, you get an ESC with it. What are they talking about? This actually comes with a Hobby Wing 1060 ESC, which is a great little 60 amp ESC, great for nickel metal hydride, great for 2S. But obviously brushed motors. This is running a brush motor. It's got a torque tube motor. So let's see what we get in the box, shall we? So let's unbox the TT01e. Oh, it's like a drum roll. A little bit of suction on there. Right, so once you open up the TT01e box, inside you get the chassis tub. So if you've never seen a Tamiya kit before, which rare if you're watching this channel, but it does happen. As you can see, when you open it up, it's like a model kit, because this hobby is part nutter and part boring. But we've got the model kit here for the TT01e, and the first thing out of the back is the chassis. Then you're going to get all your sort of parts and componentry for the centre brace and some shock towers there. Other packs of bodywork. There's the shock absorbers that come with the model in there, actually, standard. There's the 5th wheel, the mirrors, and bull bars. Didn't even know it had the bull bars. That's a rear bumper, the bull bar. And then we've got a diff casing. And here's the magic. So in this little bag here, we've got, if we undo the tape, lots of things. We've got spur gears, we've got differentials. We've got some body clips, we've got tape of various things. This model actually uses a lot of tape to hold the body together. We've got springs for suspension. We have the gears for the differential in here. We have the standard servo saver from Tamiya, the one that I bought over there, which basically looks almost identical. It's got the metal spring system in it, whereas this one has just a standard sort of plastic out of the box type one. Got a cable tie, got a wheel wrench. You've always got a wheel wrench from Tamiya. A few screws, things like that in there. Motor mount bushing, tube of grease, more differential gears. Now these are the aforementioned nylon bushes. Right, okay, so those we are replacing with our bearings. So we're going to use the bearings to replace this little bag of goodies that comes with the TT01e. We've got the famous Tamiya, a torque-tuned 540 motor. These great little motors, they actually equate to 25 turns on the Tamiya torque-tuned. So, I mean, I'm not even going to bother upgrading it. I've got a Camtech K21 motor sitting in the case over there, but I don't think there's going to be that much difference. So I'm going to use this 25 turn torque tune. Next thing out of the box is the behemoth. It is the first part of the body. It doesn't look much like a truck at this stage. If you look at it, it just looks like a piece of plastic. But what you have to do, you have to cut all the componentry out following along these lines to make your case. That's the top. This is the bottom. The bottom is in one piece. This has got your wheel cutouts on it, that sort of thing. Well, there's your mock engine and stuff like that. Most people, me included, we probably just either ignore that and paint it whatever colour we want, or do like a black to make it almost appear like an engine. If you're doing racing, I don't like to put tons and tons of time into these cases because they normally last a short amount of time. Next thing out of the box. Oh, tyres. These are the aforementioned racing lorry Tamiya tyres. Going high walls. Oh, here's the hubs. So we've got some nice lorry style hubs. We got a nice big bumper because you're going to need that. This is the Hobbywing 1060, although this is the Tamiya branded version. They call it the THW 1060 RTR. It's one of the sort of OEM models that they put in with their models. Then we've got all the little drive shaft cups and everything to go into the diffs. We've got the centre drive shaft there. I do actually have an aluminium one here, but I don't know if it's the right length. Nope. Nope, it's not the right length. I was hoping for a bit of luck there, but there you go. And of course, on top of all that, you've got your instructions on how to build the thing. Now, stick with them, follow them carefully. If you haven't done it before, just keep your patience, okay? It tells you here what you're going to need. You're going to need screwdriver large, you're going to need screwdriver small, you're going to need tweezers, you're going to need long nose pliers, you're going to need side cutters, you're going to need a modelling knife, you're going to need skizzers, you're going to need instant cement glue. It then tells you all about the electrics and everything you want. Then it goes into the build of the model itself. And straight away, you're right into the guts of it, getting things going. Okay. We got, it's like a supplement to the manual. Yep, that's a warning. It's telling you to be a nice boy when you're doing it. Another thing telling you about transmitter. Then there's an exploded type view of the makeup thing, parts list, everything like that, upgrade list. Then we have a sticker sheet. Now I may use this sticker sheet to make a template for my own stickers, just to see where we go. We've got headlights and things on here, you see. And we've got an engine mount on there as well, so that would go, that's a rad, the radiator. That would go somewhere there. Yeah, so we've got all the standard stickers there, which we're probably not going to use. So there you go. This here pile of stuff that you can see before ye is a Tamiya TT01e Racing Truck. So stick with me as we build this. I'm going to do the full video build and then I'm going to release it probably in about 4 sessions so that it's not too long. But I'm also going to do like a short one where we jump from part to part. So it's down to you whether you want to watch the full one, which you can, or you watch the part to part one. It literally will be like, you know, the diff and in like, you know, 5-10 minutes, or it's going to be the full like 2 hours if you want it. I know some people out there are going to want to sit and watch it. Some people are going to think that's like having their eyelids plucked. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll do the build. Cheers.